So, in thinking about this idea of decolonization, what I just want to do real quickly is just let us look at this little map and try to think about the past few weeks and the different maps that I have shown as we've gone throughout class, and notice these changes that we see to the world. The main thing with decolonization has to do with those ideas, once again, relating to Woodrow Wilson and the 14 points, those ideas of self determination. These areas that we see on this map, these were areas that were heavily hit by colonization and somebody else coming in and telling them what to do, and then stirring up conflict among the people that already lived there. And looking at this map, we can, we really see people's self-determination and ideas of nationalism and just culture and heritage, being strong to who they are as a group and as individuals and where they fit into the whole world scheme. I remember during the Cold War, this was the area of the world we consider them the least developed. So, the poorest areas of the world, nobody wanted to be in, and, everybody's trying to get out of. But I think fast forward now to today, and we see these parts of the world, and a lot of innovative things are going on here. India is really big into looking into alternative forms of energy. They're really big into like solar power type stuff. So much just really culture and different things that we do in culture. Think about like clothes or food or spices that we use in food. This part of the world was really instrumental in bringing all of that to the rest of us. So once again, we see these parts of the world, still trying to find their self-determination and their self-identity. And like I said, it'll really be interesting to see how they progress forward in those positive and productive ways in light of what's going on with this global epidemic that we have not right now with the coronavirus. But I will tell you guys, life is definitely changing, and I like to be on the positive and productive side. I don't see this as something that's bad and it's going to like change us and make our world like worse than it is. I see this as I choose to have hope and see us as moving forward in those positive ways. And because that's kind of what being human is about in many ways. We're here today because of evolution and because of our resilience as just beings, right, guys? All right, so excuse me. That's all I want to say as far as our lectures go. I know I'm kind of keeping them condensed for you guys, given the light of the situation and everybody's time being so pressed. But what I want to do to wrap up today is I want to talk a little bit about the narration that is due this week. So basically, this narration, this script that you're writing up this week, this is going to be what you use here in 2 weeks for that final presentation. So when you set up your PowerPoint, you're going to have something that you're going to read to go along with that. And you guys don't see, I mean, when I do, well, I've done these enough that I don't need my notes with me that I have to verbatim read off of anymore. But whenever you go and you make up a kind of little presentation like this, it's always a good idea to make up that script. Make sure, write down what it is you want to say, because the purpose is a balance there. So you want to be the one talking and saying and giving your audience all the information, and then you want those visuals that are going to be on your PowerPoint slide to kind of support and enhance that. There's my donkey, that's Sir Tennessee Sasquatch, and you to enhance that. So all those words that you're reading to go along with your slides, you don't want to put those on. You don't want to have this presentation to where people are reading along with what you're reading to them. You want to balance it up. Your presentation part here in 2 weeks, it's going to be, you want those images, you want like bulleted points that are highlighting that important information that you're talking about. So This week, though, think of that. This is your story that you're talking about with your historical figure. So, every story, you have that beginning, you have the middle, and you have the end, which is, just like that the basic requirements of academic writing, right? We have our introduction, our body paragraphs, our conclusion. Those are the same things, right? So as you go through and write up that, just think of that. This is your story that you're trying to present, and you want to do that, just as professionally and academically as you can. Um, Maybe go to YouTube and check out, like type in whoever it is that you're using for your presentation, and just kind of look around and see maybe what other people's presentations are on that person, just to kind of help give you a feel of how they present the story. That's always good. What is it? Well, just good. Fuel to fuel your. It'll help like give you ideas on how to put yours together. I can't quite say how I was trying to say that there. Food for thought, I guess, is what I was trying to say, but that's not what I meant. Anyway, guys, so in doing this and writing up your story, make sure it's important you always have those APA elements. So you always want to have those citations. Remember, guys, if you have just at least one in-text citation per paragraph, per slide, you're hitting those APA requirements. So just make sure that you get those in there. And then of course you always want to have that title page, and you always want to have that reference page for all of your assignments. So hopefully these points help, guys. And if you need any you guys have any questions or need any help, you guys know I am here for you. I will see you in the discussions. And thanks, guys. You guys rock. You're awesome. Keep striving for excellence.